Hey guys, I'm back with part two of True Story. Swan Story, Healing Empress. Um, anyway, so I'm ending with where I was at on part one, where I was telling you about my ex and the story and things of that nature. So, anyhow, apparently there was more than one people involved. Now, the woman that he was married to, which I had never met, never even known, things of that nature, apparently she had told him a bunch of lies about me just based off the fact that I guess at one point he really actually was going to be with me or marry me or whatever the case may be. And so, but as fate would have it, he stepped completely over to the dark side, and that's okay because all she did was just do me a favor. But I think what happened was he thought that I was gonna like chase him and get mad and whatever whatnot. And I'm thinking to myself, I've never chased a guy ever, and I never will. So he had me really wrong with that, which I was cracking up laughing. Apparently people were posting things or whatever, and I'm glad because my spirit team did not let me see any of it. Everything was blocked. Like I literally didn't even like. I literally was just all about me, all about my healing and recovery because uh, something going through something like what I went through. Um, Losing both feet and knowing that you were completely healthy, and then finding out that it was something nefarious of why you lost them. It really it hits home. um so you try to take it as you see it, and then but at the same time, that was God's way of allowing me to find out a lot more about what was going on, not just about myself, but about what other people, about things that other people were happening to other people, like all this experimentation. MK Ultra was very real in the government because I'm a product of that. Um, I actually had that and has had that happen to me ever since I've been born. Um, it is shocking because then I now, I had to realize that nobody in my life was actually real or really loved me or really cared about me, you know what I mean? Or really, and then on top of it, just to get me back, they threw my child into it. So just to hurt me, there was family members that, that went through her to try to get to me, which made to me turns you into a monster at that point. You know what I mean? Because if you got to hurt someone innocent, then you're a monster. Period. I don't care if you're grown or adult. You know what I mean? It's bad enough. You know, you got people running around wanting to hurt people. Period. But the fact that you want to hurt innocent people and then try to ruin their lives just so you can live the life that you want to live, you don't deserve to be here. To me, but as God may have it, He gives everybody grace and mercy because I am not perfect. Because what people don't realize is a sin is a sin. No matter how great the sin is, a sin is a sin. But the difference is what's inside your heart. What kind of heart do you have? And I can tell you right now, most of you or some of you, if not dang near all of you, don't have a heart. You gave that up for things. And don't get me wrong, I love money. Money's great. It's a tool. I love luxury things. I like to have fun. But it's a tool to be used to grow, to learn. Like I said, there is no such thing as a deficit or a budget. They create that deficit of budget to keep us funneling money to the people that want to keep it and hoard it and use it for their own personal gain. We think about it, people. We make the money. We print it out. It's made on machines. How do we have a deficit? So this is what I'm getting at. These illusions that everyone is putting up is getting ready to fall down. These this fear based with the news and everything like that, the things that they tell them to put, that's get ready to come down. All these people who thought they had it made and they're sitting in power, it is no more. Your time, the enemy's time is coming to an end. People are waking up. Either you're going to wake up and you're going to grab onto the presence of God, or you're going to stay asleep and you can stay in this hell because yeah, I wrote something. I wrote a prophecy because I'm actually a prophet, ordained and anointed by God Himself. Yes, and everything I say, everything I have written down has came to pass, if not will be coming to pass. And they know this, which is why they can't stand me so much, which is why they don't want me around so much. But the fact is, it was too late because you tamper with Pandora's box so much. Now that Pandora woke up, now everybody wants to put Pandora back in the box. Oh, no, 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 honey. That's not how that works. That's, yeah, it's a no. But anyway, so I want to stick to the story because, like I said, I only got less than 5 minutes left, and I'm not making a part three. But anyway, so him, a bunch of other people. So basically, if anybody wants to blame anybody for how all this went down, because Anthony Pullins, which is my ex's name, had told a bunch of lies. Every not just him, but his wife too, his little girlfriend, wife. I don't know who he was, but anyway, he done got quite a few people knocked up and pregnant, slept with quite a few people. Oh, and then I come to find out that he's also sleeping with men too. Not that there's nothing wrong with that, but I have a problem when men get with women and they're on the DL and then they're running around telling everything, and then they end up trying to give people stuff, and they still running around trying to keep their secret. Your secret's not that important. You're playing with people's lives at that point. Don't get married if you're gay. It's that simple. It's that simple. Just either be one or don't do it. Let people know what you is. I mean, it is what it is. So, anyhow, so my whole thing is, according to, because he couldn't beat me, he decided to keep telling a bunch of lies. He was stealing from my accounts. Him and his wife done got loans in my name, cars in my name. Now, all this, I'm in the hospital. I had sisters and cousins and relatives using my name to get loans and cars. He got a whole vehicle in my name. I think the vehicle is repossessed or getting ready to get repossessed, but I'm getting ready to find out, and yeah. So, yeah, I've been pressing charges for all of that. My aunt and uncle, all that people. I mean, literally have properties in my name and bank accounts in my name and things of that nature. They did all this while I was in the hospital, forging papers and documents and things of that nature. Having me miss probate court. They even had people here in the city of Newcastle sit up there and co-sign on the lies that they were telling about me to steal off of me in probate court. And so I'm just wondering how nobody investigated this. Nobody knew what was going on. But they didn't want to know because they hid it and they threw it up underneath the rug so they could save their jobs. Well, the time to those times, hiding things and throwing things up the rug, that's over too. That's over too. It's a no. But anyway, so yeah, that is part of my story of one, at least one of the people that tried to take me out, should I say. Um, there was many, many more in the back of a very long queue. So, but that's the main one anyway. But if y'all want to blame for all the people that want to take me out because I'm talking, just remember the reason why you're here is because you listened to a liar that said I was dead and he took money from y'all. So, and his name is Anthony Pullins. And oh, and by the way, I think he's in the woods somewhere, like a hotel that's close to the woods, one of them backwoods places. I want to say like close to Missouri. But anyhow, just so y'all know. But anyway, eat, pray, love. Yeah, and just so you know, yeah, he's literally the reason why a lot of this went down is because of not just him, but a lot of other people because they was willing to cover up all the lies and stuff. So if you're wondering why it trickled and it basically trickled down from that. So, hey. Anyway, let's see how this is gonna end. I'm gonna pull a quick card to see how this is gonna end real quick with him. Queen of Swords, yes, I'm very cutthroat. And that's the truth. Ah. Yeah, so eat well, pray fervently, love abundantly, and out.